in the background, can you move here? I don't see you, so please. If you thought you were safe because you were just there over there, no.
We have a free table over here. We have some free seats over here.
Yes, please.
Yes. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
Yes. Good morning. I didn't hear you. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, that's better. Can anyone innovate? Yes, everyone can, but everyone doesn't. So some people think that new ideas just pop up in your head while you're in the shower in the morning. And some other people, they just sit around and wait for someone else to bring the ideas and come with the change. For the rest of us, we go to work and work really hard at making a change, and we make it happen. And for most companies that want to do digital transformation, unfortunately, only end up doing smaller changes to their existing business. In essence, we make changes to increase our revenue on existing products or cutting cost. But in order to work with innovation for real, to come up with new products, new services, you have to work in a different way and think differently. Do you think this sounds exciting? Do you want to hear how others have done? Then you're in the right place. Welcome to the Nordic Women in Data Summit 2019 for the second year in a row. My name is Linda Borelius. I'm a data evangelist at Solita.
And my name is Dacil Ullman, Group Data Analytics Manager at Intrum, and we will be your chairwoman today and guide you through the day. So
yes.
Welcome.
And we're super happy to be here today with you. We're going to have amazing presentations, we're going to have panel debates, and we're also going to have some roundtable discussions. So you're not going to only be here drinking coffee, leaning back, you're actually going to do some work in your roundtable discussions later on. So today's agenda will be about innovation. So we will listen to how others have done, and we will see how organizations have made it a habit to work with innovation. We're also going to look at diversity and discuss diversity. Did you know that only 3% of the working women in Sweden are working within IT and tech? Only 3%. The industry is working really hard to make it become more diverse, but it's a struggle, right? So there's a lot more to do still. We're also going to talk about human onboarding. So regardless of your technical initiatives, your data transformation initiatives, if you don't have the people with you, you won't succeed. And last but not least, we're going to talk about how to bridge the gap between business, IT, and data science. Are you excited to be here today? Yes.
Perfect. That's super interesting. I want to a little bit challenge everybody. I'm the person that challenges a lot. You will see during the day. So I will make you to do things. For starter, have you downloaded the app, the Godify app? Everybody? Yeah? Yes. Okay. So, I will not ask you to raise the hand, the one not to doing it, because then it will be like, it's only me. But anyway, can you please open the app? Perfect. Is everybody open the app? Great. One of the important things when you go to an event, I don't know what you do, but I'm one of these annoying people that take notes, And why do I take notes? It's because I think it's important to think about what I was listening to. And the main things that the notes is three things. Either one, I want to remember, that's obvious. Number two, I don't agree at all with what I'm listening to. So I actually write something, I put question marks like, I don't like what I'm hearing. Or I start connecting what I'm hearing to my reality. So I start, doing like, oh, this sounds amazing. I can actually apply this in my daily work. So I do this kind of, I'm just not listening and trying to learn right away. So I think it's important for you, if you're not used to take notes, do it in the app. If you click to the agenda, and then you click in one of the speakers, then you can see that you have a policy to write notes. So you do it digital or old-fashioned by paper. But take the time and take notes. Because then, when you leave this room, it will like, was something really nice she said, but I really don't remember. So please. Another thing I will challenge you to do is a little bit of a reflection exercise, okay? If you go to the first page, the home page, you will have something called session takeaways. If you click there, have you seen it? It's called sessions takeaways, okay? So what I want you to do is after you listen to the presentation, to spend a few seconds and think about at least 3 words of what you have heard. Summarize your thoughts in words. I know it's a little bit challenge, but this is a way, it's important to reflect. There's a philosopher called Socrates. He said that an unreflected experience is a lost experience. And I do reflection for everything I do. Every encounter I have, it doesn't have to be a big reflection, but you spend a few seconds saying, okay, what is Linda just give me when she was talking? And it can be like, you can write things like, oh, this was challenging, or inspiring, or oh, it's so unrealistic, or boring. It's okay. So please spend a few seconds and write through us. But what we're going to do is after the end of the day, we will create a word cloud with all your words and see, I guess we are in the same page, everybody? I hope so. Otherwise, this will be so boring, we don't have like this major. So anyway, so please, today you will learn to reflect and do some reflections. Are you okay? You cannot say no, so it doesn't matter. It's like you have to do it anyway. Another thing that is super important with when you go to a conference is the networking part, doesn't it? If you ask a lot of delegates in going conference, one of the major things why I go to an event is to network. And here is super amazing because you are sitting with around 100 women that is in the same field as you, but with different backgrounds. They come from different industries, different countries, different ages. So you're going to have an amazing way of networking today. And network is not that only you meet people, you promote yourself. And this is super important. One of my best friends I met in a conference, actually, 3 years ago, and we're like this close. You never know who you're going to meet today here. So for the experienced people here, how many of you is this the first event you've ever been? Oh, welcome. The best one you chose to be, the first one. Anyway, so please, I know that you're coming here with friends or colleagues, so if you see somebody lost in the coffee, in the coffee break, you have one single woman with a cup of coffee and she don't know what to do. Approach her, please. Or if you're yourself, go into somebody's concern and say, hi. So can we do that? Can we try to meet as much people today and ask questions?
Yes.
And this is in the morning. Linda, this is going to be a long day, doesn't it? Anyway, so that's the challenge I'm giving to you for today's event. You're going to network and you're going to reflect on what you have learned. Okay?
Yes, perfect. Let's do it.